A Mochi moment from Sadie, who writes, I'm not crying, you're crying. This is what I said during my first appointment with my physician at Mochi, because I didn't have to convince him I needed a GLP-1. He understood, and I felt supported, not judged. I came for the weight loss and stayed for the empathy. Thanks, Sadie. I'm Myra Ahmed, founder of Mochi Health. To find your Mochi moment, visit joinmochi.com.
Sadie is a Mochi member compensated for her story.
Confronting high credit card debt can feel scary, but the good news is, if you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, financial relief options are now available. National Debt Relief is currently offering debt relief designed to reduce what you owe and put you on the fast track to becoming debt-free. If you qualify for debt relief, you may be able to pay back less than what you owe and save thousands of dollars. Just visit nationaldebtrelief.com. Imagine only paying one low monthly program payment you can afford and saving money as you become debt-free. National Debt Relief has already helped bring debt relief to over 550,000 U.S. consumers, earning thousands of five-star reviews and an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. You're stronger than your credit card debt. Let today be the day you start turning things around. Take the first step and visit nationaldebtrelief.com to see what debt relief you may qualify for. That's nationaldebtrelief.com.
Welcome to Laughing in the Dark, an Are You Afraid of the Dark rewatch podcast. For 90s kids, Are You Afraid of the Dark was appointment television every Saturday night. A spine-tingling horror anthology delivered gently, befitting its Canadian roots. I'm Bryan, and I'll be your host for this evening. Also joining me tonight are my fellow members of the 930 Society. We got Aileen.
Hi.
Day-Day. Dave.
Wow. Oh, hey.
And Mikie.
Hey.
Oh, guys, how's everybody doing?
Hello.
I was fine until you offended me.
Me and Aileen are just like hiding in the corner and we're like, I don't like it
So,
when they
Mikie.
Oh, he had to make it weird.
The girls are fighting.
I mean, I'm on
shit.
like hour 7 of recording today,
That's very
so
true.
My God, you guys are so tired of each other's faces.
I don't know. That last one was we did a pretty good episode of 99% Rental today.
Yep, had a good time.
Everybody go check it out.
Yes, tonight, we'll be talking about The Tale of the Final Wish, which aired on Nickelodeon in the United States and YTV in Canada on June 19th, 1993. This is Season 2, Episode 1. We made it.
Yeah. We did it, guys.
We made it.
We did it,
But-
Joe.
We're entering a new
guys.
season.
Oh, guys.
Yeah.
There's somebody missing.
I know.
Somebody missing from the
Don't
fire.
even say it.
I know.
I can't. I have to bring it up. I have to mention it. I think they killed Eric.
They don't even address where he went. He just disappears.
There was a lover's quarrel between Frank and Eric, and the Midnight Society had to sit there and do a vote to decide which of the two.
Oh, please. Like they would keep Frank.
They did.
What happened was, after the dust settled, they reassessed the tale of Jake and the Leprechaun.
Yeah.
And they were like, what? I think that story was so fucking bullshit.
We already
And
have
so-
one prop queen here among the circle.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
so they killed him by the fire. They made him say he loves Satan. And
That's it. That's a joke about murder, everybody.
And sent him into the abyss.
So
that was
sad.
it. No more Eric. In this episode, a girl with a real hang-up on fairy tales sleeps with a baseball bat beside her bed to fight back a monster that lives under her bed, or defend herself from her pervert brother who keeps sneaking into her room at night.
That was a brother? I thought it was a lesbian. Wow. I'm gonna call him her lesbian sister brother.
Him, her pronouns.
So when the realities of adolescence prove to be a little too much to handle, she retreats into a fantasy world, which turns out to be occupied entirely by Bobcat Goldthwait in a crazy fake mustache. And honestly, the conflict gets a little murky from here. I'm really not sure what this episode is about, if I'm being honest.
Nothing but that mustache is wicked racist.
Oh
Why
my
don't you just
God.
bang a
His
gong while you're at it?
The hair, his hair.
He's the purple pie man from Porcupine Peak.
God.
Maybe somebody will get that one. Oh boy. Hey, where are we at on this one?
This episode sucks.
Yep. And God damn it.
It's so lazy.
This one, as soon as the camera comes around and like settles on Kristen and she's wearing a ridiculous dress, I was like, fuck, it's a Kristen story.
That was my first note. It's like, ew, it's a Kristen story.
But it's also our first famous person cameo.
Yeah.
True.
See? Production money
Yep.
has gone up.
Get rid of Eric. You get yourself some Bobcat Goldthwait money.
Yep.
I was making a salad and I looked up to see like the credits going by, and I'm literally like going like this to toss the salad.
Yeah.
And I see
That's what he said.
and I see Bobcat, and I was like, oh my God, that's right. And then I flung cabbage all over my counter. I was so
That is the
fucking
sexiest
mad.
euphemism I've ever heard. She flung her cabbage.
Everybody on this podcast is over 40 years old. We are well into middle
my
age
God.
making these jokes.
But yeah,
Yep.
shock to see his name. And also something visceral happened where I was like, I remember this episode, but only the Bobcat element. Everything else, zero recollection.
I don't remember this one at all. I mean, I'm sure I must have seen it. I have watched this series from beginning to end many times. I'm obviously have seen it, but I don't remember this one. Probably because fuck all happens in this one. Nothing.
Nah.
This is a PTSD reaction. The end.
Yeah.
I have a theory, but I'm gonna save it to the end.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else to say about this episode, I think it's time to dim the lights and tell the tale. Submitted for the approval of the 930 Society, this one is called The Tale of the Final Wish. The whoosh.
That's the fire effect.
Yeah, that's the fire effect.
Okay. I was like, I thought you were like,
They're whisking us off
yeah,
somewhere.
the wish. I was like, okay.
I've done that several times today.
We open on Kristen in full Renaissance fair garb, reading fairy tales to David.
Great.
And along comes Frank, who's like, yo, what the hell is up with this baby shit?
Kristen brought more fucking props.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bitch, if your stories were better, you wouldn't need the props.
Yep.
Especially the ones that are alive.
Gary and Betty Ann come along to reassure him that old school fairy tales were actually kind of fucked up. And then Betty Ann just makes one up, whole cloth, about a queen who smears blood on her mouth to make a king think she ate the prince. Betty Ann is gross, and I'm sorry, Mikey, I kind of love her.
Do you know what? I finally figured out what it is that I fucking hate about her.
Oh, go,
Tell us.
go.
She talks so slowly.
Yeah, she does. She's a little condescending.
Everything
She does
is
talk
very,
very
slow. And I'm like, girl, we just need to turn this podcast up a little bit to 1.5 speed because I'm going to go through the fucking roof if I have to listen to you talk to me like I'm a 2-year-old. So that's what it is.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Well, this is also where I realized, wait a second, someone is missing. And I don't know if this is about the Game Boy thing
Yep.
or if this is about the stupid story with the hat and the
Yep.
grandpa. I don't know what it is. I know that Eric was an adorable little boy who brought a fun, a kind of a
Sassy.
sassy hijinks energy to the circle.
Yep.
Very much
Now he's
so.
gone.
Yep. Gay
forever.
representation.
Yeah.
And he's the only one who brought an accent game with him.
Yeah. So
True.
I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't like it. I wish they would have addressed it. They just pretend that nothing happens. I mean, I get it. When this show started, Gary was like, look, we don't like each other. The only thing binding us together is our love of horror.
Was Gary.
And otherwise, we would probably kill each other. And so maybe that's what this is about. I don't know. I hate it. They should have at least said something like, I don't know, his grandmother died, or his dad got a new job, or his dad lost his job, or
moved.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Kiki is disappointed. Oh man, you're not going to tell us a fairy tale, are you?
Look, we have been getting some comments about our Canadian accents.
Yeah.
One of us on this podcast has an actual Canadian accent. He pretends he doesn't, but he does.
Listen, I'm doing my best to cover it up. I'm sorry.
You have a New Hampshire accent. I know. I like how that was like wounding. like a fucking slur.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, you're not going to tell us a fairy tale, are you? Hell no. This one is about a girl who loved fairy tales.
So basically, yeah, she's going to tell you a fairy tale.
Yeah, literally. She's like, no, but yeah.
She loved them so much that she lost touch with reality. When that happens, a fairy tale can become a scary tale.
Ooh. I love how every episode of this show is basically like, hey, you know that thing you love? We're going to use it to kill you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trap you in another dimension and you'll never see your parents again.
For sure.
Oh, terrifying. So we cut to a Kate Bush impersonator urging us to take a bite of the apple. And if you don't, she spins and spins and spins and turns into a witch who says she'll force you to eat it.
First of all, she's wearing that ugly ass fucking dress from last week. Sorry, Aileen. She's also wearing a headband that's ugly. Sorry, Aileen.
I mean, guys.
Wait, the witch or Kristen?
No, the woman, Kate Bush. Kate Bush.
Kate Bush.
She does have real Kate Bush energy.
And then when she murphs, she does, and then she turns into Divine. I love her eyebrows. Works queen.
Great eyebrows.
What I was surprised by is where she's like, she started to forget the difference between fairy tales and reality. And I thought, Kristen, we call that psychosis.
Yeah, she's decompensating.
Yeah, but also they cut to, what's this girl's name? Pam?
Jill.
Susan? Jill.
Jill?
They cut to Jill's bedroom, and Jill's bedroom looks suspiciously like a set of a pornography thing. Sort of like, you know when they did the reshoots on Sleepaway Camp where the two dudes are fucking?
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit like that. The room is so depressingly decorated. It's like they sent a PA to Joann's Fabrics and told him, do your best for $20.
Did I miss that scene?
It's just her bedroom. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it's like a brass bed on like a black soundstage.
Yeah.
And they just like tore pictures out of like a children's book and put them on the wall. And they're like, boom, posters. There you go.
Yeah. It's just a dream, though. This girl, Jill, wakes up in her bed and then grabs the baseball bat, which she sleeps next to, and checks under her bed for a monster.
I love that Jill sleeps with a baseball bat next to her bed. Like she lives in the Bronx in the 70s.
Listen.
If your teenage daughter sleeps with a baseball bat next to her bed, you need to take her to a therapist immediately because someone is doing something bad.
Yeah.
And we see the evidence of that quite soon when her brother comes in.
I think we're all going to land in the same place on this episode.
Yeah.
She seems pretty cautious about this, hence the bat, but it's all good. No monster. Or is there?
Oh, no.
A pair of hands reach out as she sits down on the bed and grabs her ankles. She wakes her parents up and brings them into her room for a look.
When she goes in there, she starts like yanking him out of the bed. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is why I don't have children. Because if somebody like violently attacked me while I was trying to sleep, no thank you.
They'd get punched
reason
in the
that
face.
you don't have children is that I am very high maintenance. I require a lot of attention and support. There is no room in this apartment for a child.
So Dad takes a look and reaches under, making like something grabbed him. But he simply pulls a plate of food out from under the bed and then remarks that they had that meal last week. Gross.
It gave me Girl Interrupted with the chickens
What did I
under
just
her
say?
bed.
Yeah.
She is. Let's just say it. Jill isn't well.
No.
Jill is unwell.
The only thing I ever remember about that movie is when she's like, call me a cab. And the girl's like, you're a cab. And it reminds me of that great Magnolia Shorty song, Call Me a Taxi.
That really hit with Aileen, guys.
What the fuck just happened?
Did you not see the movie, or do you not like Magnolia Shorty?
I don't know who Magnolia Shorty is.
Okay.
I'm going to have to Google her.
She's
Oh,
dead.
boy.
Have some respect.
I can't Google a dead person?
Well, you can, but you don't have to laugh at her while you're doing it. Don't invite Aileen to a funeral.
Magnolia, what's her name?
Okay.
The GLP-1 pill you've been waiting for is now on Ro. Yep, it's finally here. With the same clinically proven ingredient. Now in a pill. And now on Ro. It's the first FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss at the lowest price available. That's one daily GLP-1 pill for big results. Now on Ro. Go to ro.co/listen to see if you qualify. RX only. Go to ro.co/safety for serious side effects and boxed warning associated with GLP-1s.
When they settle her down and go back to bed, her brother comes around and says, "Gotcha."
Her lesbian sister brother's a dick.
But,
I don't like this.
he
I don't like this.
then grabs her.
I don't like this. He
And they-
manhandles her like a goddamn rapist.
And they struggle, and he closes the door behind
You don't
them,
like that?
forcing her toward the bed.
Nope.
I hate this, y'all.
Didn't this happen last time too? Didn't you get the weird pervy one last time?
Yeah, the
I think they
prom
probably
one
make
that
them
she
weird
did.
and
or-
pervy.
Yes, I got Tale of Jake and the Leprechaun, which also features a grown-ass man grooming a
Oh,
little
right.
boy.
But I have a tip for all the 13-year-old boys listening. I know there's a lot of you.
Hey, guys, bring it in. Take a knee.
Yeah, seriously. Come on. Come over here. Come on. Come in the middle-aged man going to give you some tips corner of the room. If you have a preteen sister, don't creep into her room in the middle of the night and hide under her bed. It is extremely gross, creepy, and alarming to everyone who finds out about it. And I would be upset. I'd be more upset about this if I was not entirely convinced of his nascent homosexuality, because me, you're the one who's living in a fairy tale, princess. And then he prances out of the room. But still,
The more
it's
you know.
not okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
She'd be justified in beating him to death with the bat at this point.
That's why she has it.
Yeah.
Yep, because there is a monster
Yeah.
Under her bed.
that sneaks into her room at night.
Do y'all remember the Antoine Dodson thing?
Yeah.
Well, obviously,
They're climbing in your windows.
her
They're
brother.
snatching your people up. Yeah.
they're climbing in your window, but they're not, because it's your brother and he's under your bed.
The
Yeah.
call is coming from inside the house.
It
And
always
under the
is.
bed.
So why did he do this? Because she's been so busy living in fairyland when she could be listening to the radio.
Why don't you listen to REM, Jill? If you did, I wouldn't have to sexually assault you.
He's like, go to a concert. I'm like, bitch, she's 13. She can't just go to a concert. What the fuck?
Also, get out of her room, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, and that.
So the next day, everyone is getting ready for school and work. Jill struggles with her hair. Kristen narrates Jill is struggling with growing up. She doesn't know how or something. Mom busts her chops about making her late for work. Everybody is tired of her bullshit.
I like this because this is where I think the line is sort of like, well, Jill kind of understood why her family hated her. This episode is going so hard at Jill because they're like, hey, Jill, why don't you grow up? Sorry there's a rapist under your bed, but your mom has to go to work.
Totally. Also, the hat that she tries on is very blossom coated,
Yes.
which I
Oh,
love.
Look, the outfit
The whole
she
outfit.
chooses.
Yeah.
The outfit is like a glittery skirt with a heavily patterned jacket.
Brocade.
And a vest to match.
Yep.
different brocade. It was fabulous.
Look, you cannot wear two different brocade patterns.
Yes, you can.
They will clash so
Yes,
hard.
you can. And she
Don't
did.
tell that to
and
Jill.
Yes. Tell that to Jill, who did
Why don't you
it.
put two kinds of textured wallpaper next to each other on the wall?
And
know
a
what?
side pony with a big, fluffy, curly,
Well, that's
brushed
to be
out hair,
expected.
which is mwah.
At the school library, she peruses the stacks and picks out a book called The Sandman and Other Tales, while a pair of girls, her friends presumably, stare at a dude, just mouths agape, drooling as he goes through that card catalog.
But they're like, literally the first thing they say is, ooh, he's fine. And I was like, okay, 13.
There, look at that ass.
It is white button-down shirt, the colorful tie, and that backwards baseball cap.
Why is he wearing a dress shirt and tie?
He's a finance bro.
Clearly, this school does not have a dress code.
No.
Because fucking Sandra just showed up in a glitter skirt and 8 different kinds of brocade and a blossom hat.
Yeah.
No, this is the Bostic several years later.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Okay, I thought about that too.
Yeah.
Jill passes by him. He takes a look as he passes. And the boy crazy girls, they can't believe it. Did he just check her out?
Oh my God.
He wouldn't check out a geek.
Yeah, this whole thing is a real bitch eating crackers moment.
Yeah.
It really is. They're just like, oh, and now she's walking over here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jerk.
Yeah.
I also love how every episode of this show is just like reading books is for losers.
Yeah. Easy girls. She just walked past him. Yeah. And then because they have no chill, they go through her bag and look at all the books she checked out. Fairy tale books. Yeah, what is she, a fucking baby or something?
Yeah, they're like, oh my God, grim fairy tales, Mother Goose, and other tales. What the fuck?
Yeah, but I also love where she fucking like sails right back to the table and she's like, silly gooses, those are mine. But I do like that she's just like, these old things, love them. Bye.
So along comes that dude in the hat. He asks Jill for the reading assignment because he lost it. The boy crazy girls, because they're haters, produce the books from her backpack to embarrass her. And then they pull a troll doll out of her bag to twist the knife. And that's all she can take. And she runs away.
I love troll dolls. You ever heard the story of troll dolls? Listener, if you don't know, and you know, I know you know, but if you don't know, troll dolls were these little nude dolls. Little trolly, little nude
with the crazy hair.
And they have big fuzzy hair.
Yep.
Like they fuzzy had little gems in their belly button. Mm-hmm. And they were wildly popular in the 80s. And apparently in 1994.
I think they were still pretty popular in the 90s.
Remember there was a whole thing on the Drew Carey show? Mimi had like a collection of them.
Right. But the story was they were like this thing that this couple in, I think, Norway or Sweden, one of the Nordic country, they created these, and they're very, very ugly. I mean, like, they're supposed to be like ugly, cute, ugly, but like, they're very ugly. And along comes this, I think it's an American company. It has to be an American company. And they're like, oh, those are super cute. Can we license the rights to those? And they were like, oh, no, thank you. We like our troll dolls the way they are. Thank you. Look, it's the only accent I'm still allowed to do.
Good job.
Thank you. And so they're like, oh, well, hey, cool. Don't worry about it. We'll figure something out. And they basically steal their whole idea. And this company that now makes troll dolls gets insanely rich, while the weird Nordic people who made them make no money at all.
That is so sad.
It's basically the story of the Barbie doll or the Cabbage Patch, except they're little plastic troll dolls with fuzzy hair.
They should sick the fairies on them.
And now we have to listen to that fucking Justin Timberlake song all the fucking time. Can't stop the feeling.
I mean, you don't have to.
Oh, yeah.
Dance, 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 dance.
I don't know what you're doing. I like it, though.
It's Justin Timberlake and the Trolls movie.
Gonna get hit for copyright.
Again, here we go.
I don't think we are, actually. They're not going to recognize the fucking song.
If we weren't so goddamn musical.
I know. She's just over there scatting.
Don't get a microphone in front of me, baby.
She's a star, everybody. Do you love me now, mama?
Confronting high credit card debt can feel scary, but the good news is, if you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, financial relief options are now available. National Debt Relief is currently offering debt relief designed to reduce what you owe and put you on the fast track to becoming debt-free. If you qualify for debt relief, you may be able to pay back less than what you owe and save thousands of dollars. Just visit nationaldebtrelief.com. Imagine only paying one low monthly program payment you can afford and saving money as you become debt-free. National Debt Relief has already helped bring debt relief to over 550,000 U.S. consumers, earning thousands of five-star reviews and an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. You're stronger than your credit card debt. Let today be the day you start turning things around. Take the first step and visit nationaldebtrelief.com to see what debt relief you may qualify for. That's nationaldebtrelief.com.
Tecovas is the go-to for premium, handcrafted Western boots. Stop by any store location for a warm welcome, a cold drink in hand, and a truly one-of-a-kind shopping experience. Let our friendly staff help you find your new go-to boots, whether your first pair or your 50th. Finish things off with a complimentary boot brand to make them extra special. Come for the boots, stay for the good times. Tecovas, Forever West.
Oh, God. So at home, she's getting ready for bed, preparing herself for the gauntlet of horror that is sleeping in her bedroom with a brother like that. The narration tells us that she gets it. She feels like she's being childish, but what the hell? The world is scary, and things always work out in fairy tales.
What the fuck? Look, she's reading books.
Yeah.
The rest of these fucking slobs, I don't know what they're doing. Watching Cliffhanger? What's happening in 1994?
They watch, they read Sports Illustrated.
Yeah. Reader's Digest.
I don't know. Reader's Digest is okay.
Yeah. So, happily ever after. All that. She dreams that the cute boy at school is by her bed, dressed like a prince, and he's about to kiss her like Sleeping Beauty. But then he turns into a monster that scares her, and she wakes up suddenly. Finding her brother in her goddamn room again in the middle of the night wearing a monster mask.
All right. Look, she thought someone was going to kiss her, and then she wakes up, and it's her brother.
This episode is a nightmare. She chases him out and really ought to think about putting a lock on that door because that kid is a deviant.
Yep.
And then she settles by the window and wonders what's so wrong about wanting to live in a fantasy land. She puts the book about the Sandman on the bedside table and goes back to bed. And when she wakes up, she once again finds her brother standing next to her bed.
Now he's in her dreams.
But he haunts her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this time he seems like he's sleepwalking. And then she checks her parents' room, and they're not in bed either.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. No, I get.
No. Back in her room, she spots movement under her bed and reasonably assumes that it's her brother fucking around. So she checks and finds not her brother, but actor and comedian Bobcat Goldthwait in a crazy purple costume with a Waluigi mustache.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
I'm a Goldthwait.
But
speaking of accent work,
she tries to run, but is pulled back by a phantom force that pulls her under the bed. And when she lands, she finds herself in this crazy-ass dream world with a lot of clocks and giant gears. She goes through a weird-ass door and comes upon people sleeping suspended in thin air.
This was pretty good.
Yes, this is where I was like, wow, I can see the money. I can see production value going up here. Season 2 starting off. Because if you think about season 1, we have the carnival set, which was a big, looks really cool. And we have...
Oh, yeah. Laughing in the Dark really sucked on the inside.
Exactly.
Oh,
like
man.
You're just
Don't be such a zeeb.
oh, man. But then this one, you're just like, whoa, talk about like Alice in Wonderland situation, feelings, vibes. And the set is so big. The effects of her like falling into this space, everything. I was like, okay, Nickelodeon giving them money.
I thought it looked cheap as shit, though.
I mean, for the time and for the show. But with the people floating and everything.
The floating people?
That was
cool.
I was on
It was
board with
impressive.
that. That was okay.
It was pretty good.
In another room with a giant metronome, she comes upon a table with glass jars containing different kinds of sleep sand.
Oh, God help her if anybody knocks a single one of those over. You will be finding sleep sand in every crevice for the rest of your life.
Along comes Bob Goldthwait, very much doing the weird voice thing he was known for in the 80s. And he has her guess who he is, and she replies, I don't like riddles.
God bless.
Welcome, Aileen.
My sister.
Look, I don't understand. Why was Bob Goldthwait ever famous? Because this bit has an insanely short shelf life.
He abandons it in the 90s because remember he started doing these bumpers in the around this time on MTV, but it was just regular Bob Goldthwait, like none of that crazy voice thing he did. And I was like, what the fuck is this? What is he doing? Why are you doing this, Bob?
Now, my understanding is that Bob Goldthwait is actually a pretty cool guy.
That's what I've heard as well.
Oh, yeah. He's and the thing was his comedy was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
And he's also like a pretty talented director.
Oh, yeah, he does a ton of TV.
And so I don't understand why he ever did any of this. But this speech pattern that he is doing has a real Bryan Fellows vibe to it. And now, if you're wondering who is Bryan Fellows,
That goat's got the crazy eyes.
Like Tracy Morgan in Saturday Night Live?
I'm Bryan Fellows. No, you are not.
Rabbits can't cut hair.
Rabbits can't cut their own hair.
I can't believe you. That
bird is a liar.
I used to be obsessed with that sketch when I was in college.
It's so funny.
It has a
so
very
funny.
similar cadence to that. It's so weird.
No, you are not.
No, you are not.
I'm Bryan Fellows. He's an imposter.
He rattles off some rhymes and gives it up. She's in the land of Nod, and he's the Sandman. And for the guy in charge of everybody sleeping, he is super high strung. Why the hell does the Sandman put sand in your eyes anyways? I don't understand. I don't get that. What the fuck is that?
I think it's like if you have shit in your eyes, you're going to have to close your eyes. But it's like, yeah, you're closing your eyes because you have gritty sand in them.
I think it's like when you wake up and you have sleep in your, like literally like the little
I
crumbs of
guess.
sand.
Yeah.
So like,
Or you
I think
got pink eye.
that's what it is.
Isn't that bad though? Are you not supposed to have crusty shit in your
Conjunctivitis?
eyes?
I mean, like sometimes you just wake up with that. Like there's.
What
just, like,
does
a
the
little...
song say? Mr. Sandman.
Give me
Bring me
conjunctivitis. Bum, 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 bum. See ya, doctor. Dun, 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 dun.
All I can think of is the Golden Girls episode where P. Arthur
Please
is
get a medicated wipe. Oh my God, when Dorothy does the
Yeah,
bum, bum, bum,
it's the best.
it sends me every time.
It's the best.
So, of course, Jill doesn't believe this. But he's quick to remind her that she wished for this when she held his book. And then he presents her with her own story, a book called The Tale of the Final Wish.
Oh no!
I know it doesn't bode well.
I know, this is the last wish you will ever make. Jill is bummed because this is definitely not what she had in mind. And the Sandman is a fucking nightmare. And she runs away while he laughs maniacally.
I mean, if nothing else, he's really high maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she runs back to where she came down into the world and finds a door to run through. And it just contains more doors. And the Sandman's voice informs her that they lead to other fairy tales. She tries one door and it's the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland with her axe.
Oh.
She tries another door and it's the witch from the Tale of the Pinball Wizard.
Close number.
Just ready to put her in the oven to eat.
Or a 13-year-old girl. Whatever. Same thing. Tomato, tomato. Right?
So Jill leaps through another door and finds that bitch from school, Stacy, and her brother, and her parents all asleep.
Why is Stacy sleeping in her house?
I was wondering why they picked her and why wouldn't they add the other girl as well to be like partner with this bitch girl?
At first, I thought it was the guy with the white shirt and the tie.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bostic.
It's her brother.
Yeah.
It's her brother.
It's her brother, the lesbian.
I mean, that was her opportunity to get rid of him, though, you know?
Oh, he's defenseless.
Knife to the heart. It's the only way.
Missed opportunity.
The only way.
So she calls out, I didn't want this. This isn't what I wished for. And then the Sandman's giant phantom head appears to remind her that this is, in fact, what she wished for.
And this is where the episode starts to lose me with its insanely tedious plot structure. Land the fucking plane, Goldthwait.
Yeah.
So she runs back into the Sandman's room and threatens to break his giant hourglass if he doesn't send her home and release her family. He can keep her brother, though. Fairy tales can't be changed, though. But when she realizes that this is her story and it hasn't ended yet, so she breaks the hourglass and sends her home.
When they pull back and she gets sucked back into the real world, it looks like she's being pooped through a giant toilet. It is the weirdest fucking graphic I've ever seen in my life.
It's the cosmic
But-
rectum.
There is no better way to, like, you're having a okay, well, not a great dream, but like getting shat back out into reality. That feels very
Oh,
on
is that not how
brand
your
for
dreams
how
end?
it is now. No.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You got like green lights and leprechauns.
That's true.
There you go.
Please. Every morning I had a terrible dream. I was being chased through the mall.
Wait, do you have mall dreams too?
Dave does.
I have mall dreams all the time.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about that.
Yeah. I have lots of
no, he
dreams
has-
about Target.
Yeah, he has dreams about work.
Oh.
All of his dreams are about work. No, but also, Wendy, this is bullshit about fairy tales can't be changed because this fucking episode literally starts with her being like, oh, you mean fairy tales as you know them, but didn't you know that blah, 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 blah. It's like, bitch, you said at the top of the episode
Listen,
that they have been changed.
Kristen, get your shit straight.
Yeah.
What are you, Gary? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Gary.
Do some fucking research instead of applying like a smoky eye for your wench costume.
Or doing two curls on the side of your head.
Right, Gary's writing his episodes on the way to the Midnight Society. This bitch is fucking working on her outfit. The only one who cares about any of this is Frank. And he's the degenerate.
And Eric, and he's not
Eric.
there.
Oh, don't talk about him. I can't handle this.
So she wakes up screaming, realizing that it was all just a dream.
She used to read Word Up magazine.
Heavy D, Salt and Pepper up in the limousine.
Yep.
So her family comes in and it's all good. They're all fine. Even her degenerate pervert brother.
Ugh,
gross.
Yeah. She apologizes for being a pain in the ass and says that it's time to lose the fairy tale stuff and the family is relieved. Fuck these people.
I know.
Hey guys, don't worry about it. I think it's time for me to give up childish books and become a vapid idiot like the rest of you.
And they all go back to bed, and so does Jill. And so as soon as she's out, we pan across her room, and the breeze coming through the window blows open the Sandman book, and the Sandman...
We see her brother standing behind the curtains.
Yep.
Corkscrew in hand.
Oh. The Sandman narrates the final page. She went to sleep, promising never to believe in fairy tales again. If only she knew, she never would have gone back in that bed again. Yeah. What?
Wow.
That's my Bobcat Goldthwait.
It was good.
It's pretty
I
good.
liked it.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Back at the campfire, Kristen tells them to never take fairy tales lightly because you never know which ones are made up and which ones are real. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure they're all made up, Kristen.
No, they're all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's what stories are, Kristen. You dumbass.
And Frank takes her hand and asks, where's the part about the kids getting their heads chopped off?
Frank needs violence. Frank loves violence.
Is bloodthirsty. And then everybody congratulates her, and we fade out on them all marveling at the book of fairy tales.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is my theory.
Do it.
This episode is about being a woman.
Say more.
Yeah,
in general.
No, well, you're not wrong. Actually,
Because
we got another one coming up that is just the same.
Violence, violence from a family member in your room at some point, at any point, just having to fear men in general, even in your family members. The fear of becoming a horrible old woman when she's in the dream world and she sees the Queen of Hearts and the witch and stuff like that. I was like, okay. And then also having to deal with fellow women hating you, the competition of men and all this stuff. I think this episode is about the trials and tribulations, the horrors that come along with womanhood. Once you get your period, get ready, girl. You're going to have to deal with all the stupid bullshit. So your fairy tales, that's your childhood, your youth, I don't have to worry about that stuff. The minute you get your period, your brother's trying to fucking kill you in your bedroom, and then your girlfriends are talking shit about you behind your back. That's my theory.
I feel like you just came up with a thing for this show. This is the thing now.
Coming up with the serious backbone.
Interpret the Freudian meaning of all these.
Okay.
It's what I felt watching it as a woman myself. I was like, this seems like a warning.
Well, that's funny. That was how I felt about the Bride of Frankenstein. And everyone's like, this movie sucks. And I was like, I'm very upset by this film. And that made me very sad.
Oh, okay. I still haven't seen. I have to. I'm confused by it.
Why?
Because I hear confusing things.
Look, is it a good movie? No. Is it a powerful movie? Yes.
Okay. I love Jessie Buckley. I'm going to do it anyways.
She's outstanding.
She's outstanding. She deserves an Oscar.
Ah, Jessie Buckley.
Oh, well, on behalf of everybody on this pod, I want to thank you for taking the time to get spooked with us. Check back in 1 week when Aileen will tell us another chilling tale. Until then, you can find Aileen on Oike Horror.
Nice.
I pronounced it wrong. It's fine.
I'm doing my best over here.
You killed it.
It's
Thank you.
Oike Horror.
Oike Horror.
Thank you.
There we go. You can catch me and Dave on Bring Me the Axe, a 99-cent rental, and Mikie on The Rewatcher.
Laughing in the Dark is written by us and produced and edited by Mikie, with music by Bryan White. Our incredible key art was created by Vin Elio. You can keep up with us in between episodes by following us on Instagram at laughinginthedarkpod, or you can email us at laughingpodcast@gmail.com. And if you're listening on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. We sure would appreciate it.
Marketing is hard. But I'll tell you a little secret. It doesn't have to be. Let me point something out. You're listening to a podcast right now, and it's great. You love the host. You seek it out and download it. You listen to it while driving, working out, cooking, even going to the bathroom. Podcasts are a pretty close companion. And this is a podcast ad. Did I get your attention? You can reach great listeners like yourself with podcast advertising from Libsyn Ads. Choose from hundreds of top podcasts offering host endorsements, or run a pre-produced ad like this one across thousands of shows to reach your target audience in their favorite podcasts with Libsyn Ads. Go to libsynads.com, that's LIBSYN, ads.com today.